toddler. Hello, gamers and geeks. Welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons and Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. This one right here. And today we are playing Blood Feud. If you like what you do and you want to help us do more, that would be awesome. You can find us on YouTube. You're listening to this on YouTube. You can like and subscribe and click the bell so you get more notifications and stuff. And if you really want to be awesome and help me get myself out of the hole I've dug myself into over the Christmas holidays, you can become a emotional support goblin for just £5 a month, and that will help improve the audio quality, the picture quality, get myself an editor, maybe find some better sticky material to keep the soundproofing tiles on the wall, because I did get some soundproofing tiles, but they've all fallen off. Well, not all. There's like 6 still on the wall, which is annoying. But anyway, with that out of the way, let's play some D&D. Would the players like to introduce their characters? Who wants to go first?
Who wants to go?
Sounds like you're volunteering.
Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm playing Fia Benasta, and she is 100% rogue. Roguishest rogue that ever rogued.
Rogue assassin? No.
Phantom rogue.
Phantom rogue, yeah. Really? Rob? Potato? Really?
I am Rob. I play Malrock Doomrider, the Goliath Paladin Sorcerer.
Potato intensive. Alright. Nightwatch, do you want to go next?
Yeah, okay. Hi, my name is Nanette Rachel Nightwatch. I am a Twilight Warforged Cleric of Sun of Praised Moon. I have a green child.
You do. Maybe.
And yeah, Deanne, I choose you.
Well, seeing as I'm the only one left, that makes perfect sense. I will be playing Deanne, the Dampier Warlock of the Undead.
Fantastic. We will eventually have a Scarlet and an Orange Starlight joining us, but one of them is grocery shopping and the other one is at school, of all things. What do you need?
Where's Mommy? My youngest is trying to get her tablet to work. I'm not sure exactly what she's trying to do.
I hate it when the tablets don't work.
Yeah.
All the time.
Anyway.
More often than not, in your case, Anthony. Yeah, just kidding.
So, what happened last time we played, folks?
We resurrected a fish person, and while that ritual was going on, a bunch of people went down to investigate a secret compartment in the mayor's house, which turned out to be a temple to a portal room to the far realms and connected to some great old one, where they accidentally summoned a being from there that resulted in a fight.
Like you do.
Yeah, like happens. And then
It was the thing that's basically just a bunch of worms in a cloak, right?
Yep, it was just a bunch of worms in a cloak. And after the fight and the successful completion of the hour-long spellcasting of Raise Dead or whatever, we talked to the mayor, and then Deanne and Nightwatch had a lovely discussion about morals and
Not the mushroom.
who's right in the world in which they live, which I think went about as far as anybody expects it to go.
Yeah, part of the problem is that in addition to being morally good, she's also got a fragment of your of everybody's boss hitching a ride in her soul. Magister.
Yeah.
She's got a little piece of Magister's energy hitching a ride.
So it's just kind of it's just kind of fun.
So if the boss says you did it wrong, you probably did it wrong.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But anyway.
And so yeah, we kind of finished with us having that lovely dichotomy, and I think we were prepping to head out the next day for our next great adventure in the hunt for more family.
We're always searching for our families. It's one of our things.
Family's important. Anthony,
Yes.
you know what you did.
Someone mentioned soul vision. Anyway.
Anyway, yeah. But we're having a good time.
Vision, not fusion, yes. Everyone's having a great time. Mm-hmm. So.
Deanna's absolutely miserable.
What's new? Anyway. So I guess that Malrock wants to try and remove the piece of Magister from Nightwatch. Is that why they want to fission souls?
I think that's dangerous, because it's still chunks of life glass that we would be opening up.
If you do it physically, yeah.
Yeah, remember what happened last time?
You don't want to.
I mean, I was thinking about having Nightwatch get her body situated / fixed.
Yes.
And that's probably going to break out and hurt people if something happens.
Maybe. But anyway. So yeah. You, in addition to all of the gribbly stuff and arguing about who was right, you also got a tip regarding where Fia's brother went to, right?
Yeah, he went off heading north. Is it north?
I thought it was east. But
Oh, east. Yeah, sorry.
oh, there.
My bad.
Hi-ho.
Hi-ho. If you want, but there's, yeah.
Off to the east we go.
Okay.
Hoorah.
5 gold at some point north. Nightwatch is going to be can opened. Someone's just going to take a can opener to her and open her up. Okay.
Maybe not exactly like that, but you know what I mean. Forcibly being forced open.
Yay! Orin joined us.
Yay!
Hooray!
Hey,
I'm so excited.
I just had a silly thought pop into my head. If you squeezed Orin really hard, would you get orange juice?
Depends on where you squeeze them.
ooh,
Okay.
So,
not go
where
there,
should
huh?
we go today?
Did you get a long rest at the end of the day?
I don't know.
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, let's see.
Well, I think we did.
Let's say you did. So, is there
Okay.
any end of long rest stuff you want to do before you head out?
Yes, but I can't because I'm not allowed to.
What do you mean?
Diane wants to be evil, but he can't because it hurts.
Because it hurts. Oh, right, yes, because of Gaius.
I mean, I think you'd have to want to do evil. So what Fia wants to do during long rest is ask one of her soul trinkets a question. So
Okay.
I can destroy one of my soul trinkets,
Yes.
and when I do, I can ask the spirit associated with the trinket one question.
Okay.
It appears to you and answers in a language it knew in life. It's under no obligation to be truthful and answers as concisely as possible.
Which soul trinket are you destroying? Did you keep a track of which souls you trinketed?
Yeah, I think I've got a soul trinket of one of the little demon elf people with the sharp teeth.
Oh, yeah, the wild
I've got a
elves.
soul trinket. I've got a soul trinket of I'm pretty sure I did it on the worm guy as well.
Yeah, I think so too. So, which soul trinket are you destroying?
Well, I think the worm guy deserves to be kept prisoner longer, so I'll ask the little sharp-toothed elf. So I'll
What are you gonna ask him?
say, I'll say, "Where is my brother right now?"
Here's your brother.
What?
Who's your brother?
Sorry, say that again.
He's saying, "Who is your brother?" Like he doesn't know you.
Who is my brother? Okay.
How many questions do you get?
He might have come through your village.
How many questions do you get? You just get one question.
She realizes she's completely wasted that question. She should have asked him where he left his valuable items. So she just huffs and goes, "Okay, I'm ready to go."
Okay. So yeah, you head off to Altea, and it doesn't take long because it's a well kept, well maintained road. No, Nightwatch might have been talking to some artificers from the academy about upgrading her body, like a synth or android body. Like she's still a warforged, but looks like a road self, aka a half elf woman. Also possible to get her casing fixed and or get rid of Magister. Yeah, they would need to know what your old self looked like in order to create a reasonable facsimile.
I just send them like an image of like Nanette and Rachel, but tell them to like. Actually, how old is Nanette and Rachel in the academy?
How old is the Rachel that's in the academy?
Yeah, the Rachel and Nanette.
I think probably early 20s.
Fair. Just
Well, the elven equivalent.
yeah, the elven. Yeah, just make the body look like them, like pale skin, black hair, blue eyes, and elf ears, and just
Orange says Aru knows what you look like and can most likely handle your chaos orb. Is that a euphemism?
yeah, tell them like that, and I'll come by the academy whenever we're finished with what we're doing over here. I want to focus on like Fira's stuff
Her
first.
heart is a chaos orb. Okay. You mean the life glass? Yeah, the heart stone. Yep.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
tell them that, but like then I offer Fira if I tell her that I have communion, I can use it if she wants me to.
Ooh. Commune?
Yep. I'm asking if Fira wants me to.
If Mira wants you to?
Yeah, Fira.
Oh,
hi.
Fia.
Yeah.
So she's offering to speak to a deity for you. About the location of your brother, presumably.
Isn't it only if you know the person?
No, it's okay. So the way that the commune spell works is you contact a deity or divine proxy and ask up to 3 questions that can be answered with yes or no. You must ask your questions before the spell ends. The spell only lasts a minute. You receive a correct answer for each question. They aren't necessarily omniscient, so you might receive an unclear. Yeah. But, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, it's your brother, so whatever questions you have, I'll ask my deity.
Okay. Can you ask if he? Can you ask if it has to be yes or no, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is he still alive? Is he unharmed? And is he in danger?
Okay, so after a minute of ritual casting the commune spell, using your incense and saying your words and doing your motions, do you ask those questions exactly the same way that Fia phrased it, or
I'll ask, is he alive? Is he unharmed? And is he in insert city we're planning on going to? Or at least we think he's going to.
so you're going to ask if he's in Altea.
Mm-hmm.
So the answers that you get are yes, he's alive. No, he's not unharmed. And unclear if he's in Altea.
I care to question, the second one was kind of like a double negative. So is he harmed?
So he is, in other words, yes, he's been hurt.
Okay. I will tell, like, after I guess Selena leaves, tell her, like, your brother is alive. He is hurt, and it's unclear if he's in the city. He might be
I'll have to go
near.
there straight away to find out. She's like, right, I'm setting off. Are you guys coming?
Yeah.
That was good.
They're already, yeah. You've been walking towards it. So,
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
when you get to Altair, it's beautiful. There are um, flower baskets hanging from every shop. Everything is clean. The people are smiling and friendly, and you get pleasant smiles and waves as you enter the town.
I hate it here. It's unnatural. Something's off. Dan is absolutely looking around like at any moment the facade's going to drop and they're going to turn into some sort of evil monsters.
I have to say, Fia's probably a bit the same. She's like looking around suspiciously, going, "There's something wrong with these people. Nobody's this happy normally."
It is a little bit strange.
A young woman
But
approaches with a basket of flowers and says, "Hi, welcome to Altea. Would you like a flower? It's on the house."
sure.
Fia thinks they're probably cursed. She's like, "No thanks."
No, not cursed. Fresh. Harvested just this morning.
How are things? Since I imagine there might be refugees coming in.
Oh, great. Yes, they're getting along well. They've either integrated into our little town here, or they've moved on.
I
When you say
insight the
moved
child.
on, what do you mean moved on?
Well, they decided that it wasn't for them, and they passed through.
Fair.
Is that an insight check?
Yep.
Oren says maybe they had a feast, and I know I'm always happy when I'm fed. I'm assuming it's fed rather than when I'm feed. Yeah, now what you also get an uneasy feeling. You're not sure if. I mean, they seem pleasant. They seem like nice people, but you're not sure if it's the influence of Magister. But yeah, you don't trust this at all.
They're customer service happy.
Can I go ahead and ritually cast detect magic?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can. There's what would it be?
Illusion, transmutation, enchantment.
Yeah, it's enchantment magic.
Let me guess. It's just suffusing the entire town.
Mm-hmm. It's a general miasma of happy magic.
Oh, that's bright. With that much magic, it would be rather bright. Oh. Can I tell if it's like a cloud, or is there an object somewhere that's like producing it?
No, it seems to be radiating from its citizens. Like the people are giving off happy vibes, magical happy vibes.
That doesn't seem right.
Hey, these people are elves, correct?
Yes, mostly wood elves, few high elves, and half elves, but yeah, they're elves.
Hmm.
Yeah, They're the stupid, happy kind of elves. Ignore them, he says.
No, I'm just thinking like these guys might be from the Feywild or been there recently.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But no, it's
Oh.
I don't believe so.
Well,
But
it's
there's
very nice to meet you. We're just overwhelmed since like we've been traveling and seeing like what's been going on with the Elven City in the capital, and just like seeing a bunch of sad people recently.
oh no, we're very happy. But I think it's because we're in touch with our roots, you know?
Oh, what does that mean?
Well, part of being part of Wood Elf heritage is hunting. And so we like to hunt. Would you like to join us in the next hunt?
Not at the moment. We wish to find a tavern and wash the dust from our throats.
Of course, right this way. It's a lovely little place. I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
I don't have the.
Can you all make wisdom saves to see if you can resist the general charming effect of the village?
Wait, is it actually charm spell?
This is a magical effect, correct?
It is a magical effect, yes.
Okay, then I'm not affected.
Okay, then I have the advantage.
But Morceline is.
Oh, Orin
Oh,
loves
God.
this shit. Orin is right in, yeah, he's skipping and smiling and loving every minute of it. And so are Night Watch and Fear.
I'm actually just Morceline.
Marceline and Fear.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, because Nightwatch should have at least the same, if not a greater, wisdom save than.
Yeah.
No, I meant like the book.
What?
I was gonna say the book, the
Oh, yes.
book of deeds. It gives me it makes me immune to charm and frighten effects.
Oh yeah, that too. But even if you weren't, you'd have at least a +6 or 7 to your wisdom save.
Yes.
Actually, 9.
Fear's trying to fight against a smile. And failing. Look at that roll. This place is just great.
Mama.
It's so happy and light and
Yeah, she still thinks it's just. She's still like unnerved by it, and she's kind of feeling unfamiliar feelings, which doesn't. It's very confusing.
Okay, I imagine.
Wait,
Shadow Kai are normally like very emotionless, aren't they?
Right, yes. So feeling happy would be strange. Yeah, Fear is an elf. This is true. So you'd actually have advantage on that roll.
I'd have an advantage on it, would I?
Yep, because of the charm effect. The whole Fey ancestry.
Fey ancestry. Okay.
ooh.
You fight and win against the charm effect. So you feel the smile coming on. You recognize it as being completely alien and reject it. Does that make sense? That this is not you.
Yep. Yeah, this is just not right. Something's wrong. It's like,
For a minute there,
like,
Fake ass feelings.
yeah.
for a minute there, I thought for sure you were about to smile. I didn't know your people could do that. When they
She
weren't
just looks at him.
when they
She
weren't
just
killing
looks
people.
at him like
So,
if it's one of those kind of like eyes narrowed, like say it again and you'll regret it kind of things.
Now.
so
Words can't. Anyway, go on, Anthony. Sorry.
So she leads you to a tavern called the Joyous Feast. And, yeah, it's full of happy people who are drinking and laughing and joking. And there are trophies of various beasts and magical creatures mounted on the walls. Some of them are full taxidermy examples. There's a adorable looking stuffed owlbear at one side of the bar. Yeah, it's interesting.
Is there anything that, other than the just general, like, things going on, that I could do to, like, for Deanne to pop any kind of ideas yet what's going on? History of the town, maybe?
Maybe. Actually, make a perception check.
A perception check. Okay, I can try to do that. This isn't my hyper perceptive person.
It's okay.
Oh. 18. No, that's not it. 14.
Yes.
God.
There's so much stuff in there. But there's a repeating sort of motif, kind of like a tavern mascot of a happy minotaur-like creature.
Those are that's okay, so I should know stuff about those realms. A, I speak Infernal, and B, I'm a researcher.
Do you want to do an Arcana check?
I would love to do an Arcana check if you would let me.
Yeah.
If you think I am right in having enough knowledge of stuff
just with your just sheer paranoia. Yeah, go for it.
I mean, he has seen the weird ass music. Magic.
The weird magic. Yes. What's the D4 for?
Because Nightwatch said guidance.
Okay. True. Alright, so you got a 19. So, Minotaurs, if that is indeed what it is, rather than just a happy bullman, traditionally, there used to be people, but because they worshipped a particular demon lord, they have transformed into these very strong, very powerful, unstoppable juggernauts known as Minotaurs. They speak Abyssal because they still worship Baphomet, the god of the hunt.
Oh God. So I'm gonna listen very closely, Anthony. I know I won't recognize it, but I believe they share like a similar sound. If anybody is speaking anything that sounds like a cousin to the Infernal I speak.
Right. You want to see if people are actually openly speaking Abyssal in the bar.
I mean, I doubt it, but you never know.
They're all speaking Elvish.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't think anybody besides me speaks
However,
Draconic.
you do not like when you think of the build of the average elf. What do you imagine?
Wait, when I think of the what of the elf?
The body shape of an elf.
Slightly shorter than a human, much more slender, generally graceful. I mean, they obviously don't absolutely have to be, but like, they do not grow as tall as humans do normally.
Wood elves don't. High elves are taller, but yeah, it's mostly the the skinny sylph-like graceful elf
Yeah.
thing. There's some pretty fucking buff elves in this bar.
The person I need to speak it is doesn't speak it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I need to be able to communicate with Nightwatch without being overheard.
Without being overheard. Well, she can speak Celestial. Can you speak Celestial?
No, the only way I could speak anything else would still allow everybody to hear me because I would be speaking in tongues.
Right. Do you have any way of communicating telepathically?
I do not. I have a lot of utility spells considering I'm a warlock, but I don't have. But I'm limited in what warlock spells.
Can you?
Unfortunately I don't have undercommon. But what I could do is I could write it down.
Yeah. You also technically you also have this, or actually Nightwatch has sending, but yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to write a note that says, Nightwatch, I don't trust this town. I think I can't prove it for sure, but that it is suffused with magical. It's suffused with magic. It appears to be coming from the people, and some of the elves are a little. It looks like it's a town of bodybuilding elves. I'm beginning to wonder if this isn't a town of demon worshippers. And I'm going to pass the note over to Nightwatch.
Nightwatch, upon hearing this, on reading the note, what do you say or do?
I look at the Minotaur and I look around to see if I see like a holy symbol or an unholy symbol, I guess, in this case.
Not unless you count the, cute little Minotaurs.
I will find another way to write down the name Baphomet, Lord of the Hunt.
As you finish writing the word Baphomet, the paper bursts into flames.
Oh, as if I needed more proof.
Okay, I'm convinced. I pick up my daughter. Okay, shall we go exploring?
Exploring? You want to explore? How about we, I don't know, get out?
I want to find her brother, and didn't get.
Well, I haven't had a chance to ask anyone in this bar yet. Thea says, annoyed. You can go if you want. I'll follow you.
I'm sorry. Let's ask
She's
some
gonna
people.
approach the
Yes.
barman, bar woman, bar person, bar individual.
Yeah, they're an elf, so they're probably a little hard to tell. Yeah.
And she'll say, "Hi, I'm after some information. Have you seen my brother? He looked quite a lot like me because we're twins."
Oh yeah, that would help narrow it down. Yeah. I think I may know where he went, but let me ask you, because we asked him as well. Are you hunters?
I guess you could say I am a hunter.
Okay, good. Good. You should probably come to the next hunt. Your brother will be there.
What are you hunting?
Well, you'll see when you join us.
Oh, why?
As you can see, we
I
do
would-
all kinds of different things.
I would very much like you to answer my questions
Oh,
completely.
hold on a second.
Sure.
I'm still talking to this lady.
Okay.
Where'd you take?
Um.
I'll be right with
Well,
you.
Anthony. I was actually. Okay. It's fine. Go on.
So, is that an insight check for you?
Why
Oh.
didn't that work?
Why didn't what work?
It worked.
My roll.
You did.
It
you
just takes
did. It's
forever.
22. I can see what you rolled. You got a 22. But what kind of roll is it?
I was rolling insight on him when I asked, "What do you hunt?" and he was like cagey about it.
Uh-huh. Once you're a member of the lodge, you'll be initiated into exactly how it all works. And, yeah. But since you're a hunter and you've said that you're a hunter, you should be good.
Okay, what does my insight roll tell me about what he's saying?
What do you think your brother would have answered?
He would have said he was a hunter as well.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Like technically, yes, we hunt for like unconsidered trifles of other people's possessions.
Okay. So,
Why do I get the distinct impression that her brother probably wouldn't have said he was a hunter, because he might have figured out that they mean hunting animals and not stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty clear that they mean hunting creatures. Yeah.
But your backstory, you go with it how you want. Okay.
But yeah, you get the feeling that, they're hunting people, and your brother might very well be one of the people that are being hunted on the next hunt. And
Well, in that
That's-
case, that's why she said she was a hunter, you see.
yeah,
Because she's like, this is the kind of question that you have to answer yes to find anything out.
yes. Looks like Zane's just trying to make a Minotaur emoji.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
Ah.
so what questions is Deanne so desperate to ask?
I wasn't. I was in the process of trying to cast suggestion to make him answer more truthfully.
Okay.
But it's not important at this point in time. So when is the I guess the only question would be, when is the next meeting?
Not sure, but if you're in town and you're all hunters, you'll be invited.
Oh joy. Can we get a couple rooms, please?
Of course. Zane's trying really hard.
Yeah, oh my god. It's hilarious. Oh my.
Yes. So yes, you want a couple of rooms. So they hand over the keys to a couple of rooms, tell you that it's 2 silver a night, and that includes breakfast.
Let me see how much I've got. I'm gonna throw down just for the sake of whatever. I'm gonna throw down 2 gold.
That's too much. Unless you're paying for 10 rooms.
I'm covering all of us for at least 2 nights.
Very well. That works. Okay then. And they hand you 5 keys.
Cool.
Each with a different prey animal on the tag.
Exciting. What animals are on there?
There's a stag on one. There's a boar on another. There's a pheasant. And 2 others that I can't think of off the top of my head.
Rabbit?
Sure, a rabbit.
Partridge?
And a hamster.
I don't think people hunt hamsters.
Giant space hamsters.
Oh, that's true. People do hunt giant space hamsters. That's true. Okay. Yeah. So, are you all retiring to your rooms immediately, or are you exploring the town a bit more, getting to know a few more people, or what do you want to
She
do?
is going to explore the town a bit
Okay.
because she wants to look around and see if she finds anyone using thieves' cant. She might be able to get more out of them.
You want to see if there's some rogues about. Okay. Cool. Alright. So, yeah, as you're wondering,
She feels that they might answer her more honestly, which I know is very ironic.
okay. As you're wandering around the bar, you do hear some people in the corner furtively chatting to each other in what would sound like nonsense to most people, but it's clearly thieves' cant to you. What do you do?
She will give the traditional greeting of all thieves everywhere, sliding into the table and just talking back in thieves' cant, saying, anything going down?
Well, yeah, but I mean, we were here first, so find your own score.
I'm not going to try and muscle in on anything. I just, actually, I'm here looking for my brother,
Oh,
and he may have contacted one of you or seen one of you.
well, yeah.
I was wondering if you might have seen him.
No, not yet. No. But I mean, he looks like you, right?
Oh yeah, almost very, very, almost identical. We're twins.
Are you Fear? Says the
He
other
looks
one.
like me, except he's a boy.
Okay. So yeah, the only one that matches. You must be Fear, right?
Yes, so you have seen my brother.
Well,
This
I've
is very good
seen
news
him,
to me.
but we did get a message that there's some sort of festival that goes on here, and the people seem to be naive and easy pickings. Don't know where he is, but we certainly have seen a lot of too happy to be smart people around, you know.
Yeah, I didn't like that. Felt it as we first arrived. There's some kind of charm.
Nah, they're just idiots. They just don't know what it's like on the streets, you know. They're privileged, and they're ripe for the taking.
Yep, this is true. They should keep their ears about them, really. Their wits. Just, get what's coming to them, really, don't they? Living that life of
Yeah,
privilege.
yeah.
Self-satisfied. That's what they are.
There's some good stuff
know
in
the
the
real
shops
world.
too, and it seems like they get new stock fairly frequently. Which is good.
Any good fences around?
No, there's no Thieves Guild presence here. We're just, like I said, we came here because we got a tip off from your brother.
Okay, well, hey, good luck with it.
Aye, you too.
Thank you. Oh, cool.
So yeah. You can't help but notice as you're chatting to them that one of them has a fairly distinctive gold tooth, and
Nice. So, these two thieves, one of which has a gold tooth, makes a mental note of what they look like.
mhm,
If she sees them again,
fair enough.
wishes them luck on their, thieving adventures,
Yes.
basically.
In the meantime, Deanna sent a bat out to scout the city. It was an owl, but now it's a bat.
I've never had an owl. I've always had a bat. I typed the wrong animal.
Yeah.
Thinking of my other character with Find Familiar.
I think Orin is asking, didn't her brother have a gold tooth? I don't think so.
No. I don't think my brother's got a gold tooth. How did I describe him? He just looks like Fia, basically. I didn't come up with a better description than that.
No,
But you can see Fia's picture.
Not implying something yet. This guy is not her brother.
Looks like
He is just another rogue. What are Malrock and possibly Scarlet up to yet? I don't think Scarlet's joined us yet, has she? So what's Malrock up to at the moment? Rob? Rob!
Sorry, my phone was being slow.
Okay.
I'm probably just kind of watching Fia talking nonsense to these two guys.
Alright. What about Orin? What's Orin doing? Is he up to mischief? Are any of you going to order a drink?
yes, Fia will order a drink. She will order a glass of red wine.
Nice. And looks like Orin has also ordered some food and drink.
Of course.
Sweet.
When doesn't Warren eat and drink?
This is
Exactly.
true. This is true. Now, are you eating and drinking food and drink that has been brought to you by the bar, or are you just absorbing random random tavern folk
Going around drinking random people's drinks that I found
from the bar?
left behind. No. I actually ordered it from the bar. Glass of red wine, please. Thank you. And whatever these guys are having, she says
I
magnanimously.
That the movie
Oh,
finished
hello.
sooner than anticipated, so I can.
Oh, you're joining us. I thought you were having a mental health day.
Yeah, we went and watched a movie and stuff, and it finished sooner than anticipated.
Oh, okay. So
We thought it was going to later. Sorry,
So are you here to play, or are you just here to say hi?
I'm here to play,
Woot.
if that's okay.
Yeah. So, recap. The party have gone on to the next town, which is where they were told, Altea, which is where they were told that her brother was. And the people there seem really nice. Speaking of which, could you make a wisdom save?
Yes. Let me just get the sheet up. Give me hugs.
Hug.
How is everybody?
Doing okay.
Lemony.
I got a haircut.
Yay!
Who got a haircut?
Night Watch.
Oh, nice. Real life or in game?
Real life. I don't think Night Watch technically has hair.
She does not, but she does have a wig. Or whenever she gets to go to a party. But it has not happened yet.
Fancy.
Fancy. Okay. So anyway, you met some nice people.
Wrong chat.
Yeah, it's a D20 plus 2 for your wisdom save, if that's what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Campaign. May I have hug?
Yes, you have hug. Now, so yes, the people seem really nice and friendly, and you've been
For
shown
some
with
reason, it's jumping me to another chat. Hold on, let me try this again. Don't pull me to another chat this time. There we go. D20 plus 2. Okay.
Yay! Yeah, you're fine. Well, I'm going to use adaptive psych to end the charm. But do you know you're charmed? You're just happy.
I
I'm talking to Oren right now, who's interrupting. Oh, it's when I eat food. Okay. So, yes. So you're not charmed. Blood Dancer, you're fine. And but you've gone along to the tavern. There's lots of trophies of creatures that have been hunted, lying in the walls of the tavern. And there's a recurring motif of a happy Minotaur mascot. Deanne is very suspicious of everyone, as usual. And
With good reason.
Yes. Fia has been talking to some fellow rogues and got some more information regarding her brother. Rooms have been paid for, food and drink have been. I really want to roll insight. Insight on what?
Out of character, I know something about this town. In character, I'm not sure Blood Dancer might know. I don't see why Blood Dancer would roll up insight, but I really want him to.
Looking around, I'm Blood Dancer, Malrock, Night Watch, and of course Marceline. Would you join me in my room for a minute, please?
Bam, chicka, bam, bam.
Oh. Okay, but you're going to have to pay me afterwards. There's Blood Dancer strutting after Deanne.
Okay, so you head up to your room. Everybody's got their own room keys as well.
We have
Go on.
Continue.
a problem.
No.
No.
This town appears to worship one of the demon princes, whose name I will not speak because the last time I even tried to write it down, it burst into flames on me. But they are the Lord of the Hunt
Insight roll
and
now?
the progenitor of all Minotaur.
Do an Arcana check to see, or a religion check to see if you know.
Blood Dancer is technically a demon expert, so is this
Okay.
a role he would have advantage on, or is
It's
it
going
just
to be a
normal-
really low DC.
Okay, good, because I have a +3 on insight.
Yeah. So when they mention Demon Lord and the Minotaurs that you saw everywhere, it all clicks into place, and you know that he's talking about Baphomet.
Blood Dancer will go, Bath, Lord of the Hunt. Fun people to party with if they don't try and eat you, which they often do.
Okay, question. Why plushies?
Plushies.
Like, Marceline was wanting to take one, but had to keep it out of her hands. I want a plushie. No. Oh. So what shall we do, Deanne?
Well, hopefully we either we determine whether or not Fia's brother is still in this town, somewhere being held captive. I have my bat searching as best it can for anything suspicious like that. Or we stick around till the hunt happens and see if he's part of the hunted,
Mm-hmm.
or we get the hell out of here. I don't know if there are any demons here currently, or how many there are. But I have a feeling that some of the elves in the bar room down below are transitioning into them because of the size they've taken on.
Yeah,
That's
Minotaurs hit hard. Very hard.
well aware. That's why I have my bat searching. I'm not saying we just give it up, Malrock. I as cold-hearted as I am, seeing as it, barely beats. I'm not
Most demons
stupid,
are
and
about stuff.
and know that that's not gonna go over well with anybody else here. However, I'm also not of the opinion that we should, act in a suicidal manner. So, but maybe keep that thing you can do as a paladin handy, just in case, so we know if we're accidentally surrounded by otherworldly entities. Because I can't do anything about. I can see the magic, the charm magic that's permeating the city, but I can't do anything about it. I don't have that kind of magic.
I don't have my Hellfire Orb anymore, and I have yet to actually pick a new oath. So we'll see what I can do.
I mean, if you still have some of your power, at least the paladin Cincy thing for things like we used to live with, and fiends and angels, that might be good. And perhaps tonight perhaps before we take our next sleep, you and Nightwatch get together and see if you can find somebody willing to accept your oath. I'd hate to see you be less than 100% effective.
That's a good idea, but I don't think it would be overly productive to try and pray to a deity when we're in a town ruled by a demon.
Mm-hmm. The one that's most likely to answer is Baphomet.
Well, that's exactly my concern.
That would be one way to prove it. We could set off that beacon and see who comes a calling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't exactly want to work for a demon lord.
I kind of meant, maybe we could see how many physical beings showed up and fight them off. But I understand.
You could work for my dad.
Oh, for God's sake.
Are you having trouble with what deity you want to follow? Frostwalker? Wrong character.
Malrock.
What's your...
He wants to make a new oath. He wants to make a new oath.
Okay.
So
yeah, because I just recently came back to life, so it's not like my oath was just magically restored with it.
You can make... So Oren is suggesting you can make an oath to his dad.
And who's his dad again?
I don't know if he's told you. Have you told them, Oren?
I'll ask who is his dad.
Oren? You want to confess something, or... Oh, there we go. He said it. Driblex.
I'm actually unfamiliar with that one.
That's Driblex. Not much good in that one.
I do not know that deity or entity. No. He sounds really jiggly.
But he sounds very jiggly.
I think I'll stick to a traditional god, not demons or what I can only assume is an old one.
I mean, he's rather chill if you get to know him.
Wait. Orange Rod, are you a demigod? Or not? Or
no.
least...
I mean, technically, no and yes.
Technically, no, yes.
Later conversation.
Is Fia actually here? Because she wasn't invited up to Deanne's room for the confab.
I'm assuming that he
by
would
name
have invited you as well.
Okay.
Just...
Okay.
I'm gonna pop in my bat for a minute, Anthony, and I'm gonna take a look around using its eyes.
Okay, what are you looking for? Specifically?
Anything that looks like a prison.
No.
Or an entrance to an underground cavern. So, not a cavern, but like an underground... a weirdly shaped entrance to a cellar.
No. Nothing in town like that at all.
Well, I can't see anything through my. I can't see anything from the sky. Which means it's either in one of the buildings or outside of town.
Now, Altair is on the edge of some woods.
And about is a good place to send. It's a good thing to send you to the woods. It's not going to look out of place, and it's not going to run into trees. I will send the bat to scout the woods some. Not too far out, but
Okay.
It's got a thing to locate anything, any structures in the woods. Come back and report.
How far out are you sending it? 500 feet, 1,000 feet, 2,000 feet?
We're gonna start at we'll start at 500, I think.
Yeah. Nothing. Just trees. A noticeable lack of creatures larger than a squirrel. Out of character, I'd look for any protection or warrior god in character. I think
So if we can
elemental.
all turn into squirrels, we'll be perfectly safe.
No.
No.
Just joking.
I don't like this idea, but I will send it out 2,500 feet.
Ooh, okay. So obviously it's going to take a little while to get back from it. So.
Yeah, it's going to take it a little longer.
So,
And if anything, I do believe I also know if it like goes pop. So if anything happens to it,
yep, I'll let you know. But in the meantime,
okay.
What's everyone else doing? Nightwatch, what are you up to at the moment?
I'm currently casting Dead. Actually, she's debating whether or not just to cast Feign Death on her daughter or to send her to the academy, just in case if we get jumped.
You're going to take a door to the academy and leave Marcelin there?
I don't want to because that might cause abandonment issues. But I don't want us to accidentally for us to go to hell, or at least one of the abyss layers for a little bit.
She can chill out if you find a nice patch of dirt, she can chill out on the ground for a while.
Hold on, I think I've got a spell that can help there. Where's my teleporty spell?
You don't need a teleport spell, they can just take a door.
Yeah, but if we're outside running from vampires and we get attacked.
Vampires? What are you talking about?
Sorry.
It's okay.
Give me hugs.
Hugs.
Oh, I have Misty Step.
So, do you guys reckon we'll be kidnapped during the night, or...?
I think we should definitely post watches.
2 people per watch.
I don't mind doing one. I only need to sleep 4 hours.
I mean,
chasing anyone.
Realistically, me and Nightwatch can cover all the watches because I don't actually sleep. And
Nightwatch is on standby mode. But you're all going to be in different rooms, remember? Unless you're all going to actually use the other 4 rooms as decoys and be all together in one.
I mean, doesn't that make the most sense?
Yeah.
Well, like, actually, Thea would prefer to be alone, so she will go into a room and she will set traps on the door and windows. So she'll put a chair under the doorknob and a string around it attached to the table.
Do you have string?
And she will I've got rope. Rope then. And I mean, she could use her shoelaces in a pinch. I'm sure she's got boots. Oh, she's got a string. I got a string.
Sweet.
Got 10 bits of string in my inventory.
I was gonna say, if you took the thieves pack or the burglars pack, then you should have string.
I've got a string.
Good.
And she will also pour oil on the doorknob outside.
If you do have
a little bit of oil, so it's all slippery.
If you do have the burglar's pack, you also have a little bell in the burglar's pack that you can use in combination with string to set up an alarm.
Yep, that's what she's going to do. She's going to set up a complicated system of string, bell, and oil.
You've also
and
got
various items of furniture.
Wow.
Okay.
It's lucky she only needs 4 hours of sleep, isn't it? That probably took some time to set up.
Yeah. This could be useful. We could find out if they are checking out the rooms.
Yeah, with a bell alarm.
Yeah, but she's only doing that on her own. Amanda.
Unless Bud Dancer wants to share with Fia.
Do you want to be in the trapped room?
He will share with Fia. Better to have 2 people in a room than 1.
But if you need to go to the bathroom in the night, you have to get past the traps.
Oh, Blood
Or use the chamber pots.
Shush.
Yeah, he'll just use a chamber pot, or if he's really desperate, do it in the corner. He's probably done something like that before.
Stick your ass out the window. Yeah.
Yes.
Listen, nobody's pissing in my room, okay? Like,
Probably wouldn't
use the pot or nothing.
There's a chance you wouldn't know if Blood Dancer has prestidigitation. They can just use it to clean it up afterwards.
Just send it to the filth plane.
Yep.
Yeah.
Set up in a dark corner of the hallway. Okay. So you're not even
On
in
the
the room. You're just gonna hang from the ceiling in the hallway.
Pretty much. I'm gonna do that kind of like, you know, the creepy. Well, not. I'm gonna do the Spider-Man thing where I'm hanging upside down, watching the hallway.
Okay. So, Scarlett, have you been caught up, or do you need a recap?
I have not. If you catch me up, we're trying to wrangle excited children that mommy's back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, it started off in Nixie, the town that you were in before, the one with the fish people, and started making their way to the next town over, Altea rather, because that's where Fia's brother is, allegedly. So, they also spoke to a god on the way, thanks to Nightwatch, which is fun. When they got to the town of Aldea, everybody seemed really nice and friendly and approachable, and you all got offered flowers, and you got directed to the local tavern, and yeah, I miss talking to a god. Yes, and the tavern had lots of like taxidermy trophies and stuff everywhere, but also a recurring motif of this cute little Minotaur mascot. And Diane, suspicious of everything, decided basically. Well, first they told Nightwatch, and then they got everybody together in one of the rooms that they rented and told everybody that they're fairly certain that this town is a Baphomet hunting cult. So, yeah. If you were drinking and chatting with some of the locals, one of them may have asked you, are you a hunter? What would your answer have been, Scarlet?
About the encounter with the god, or like everything altogether?
Just, you would have been asked by one of the people in the tavern, are you a hunter? What would your response have been to that question specifically?
It cut out right at the question.
Are you a hunter?
Oh, I'd answer yes.
Awesome.
Sorry. It kept cutting out right when you asked the question, and it's like, oh, for fuck's sakes.
That is annoying. But anyway, yeah. So now you're all in Deanne's room. Well, you were all in Deanne's room. Deanne has gone out into the corridor and is hanging upside down from the ceiling to keep an eye on the corridor, just in case somebody comes to your rooms in the night. Fear and Blood Dancer have gone into a different room and set up. They've wedged the door with a chair and set up a string and bell alarm just in case they manage to get in anyway. And yeah, I don't know what everyone else is planning on doing, if anything, in the other room, because that would be Nightwatch and Orin, Scarlet and Malrock, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
What would you be doing to prepare for bedtime?
Nom nom. He's eating a snack.
Where did you get the food from?
A plate downstairs.
You just snatched someone's food.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I thought Scrubby was bad for eating pottery.
Very similar sort of creature to Scrubby.
I will stand right in front of the door.
Nice. Just go on sentry mode and be a doorstop all at the same time.
Yep.
Sweet.
And Marcelin's in bed. But I made sure to cast false life on her just in case, for reasons. I mean, yeah, Death Ward. That's what it's called.
Death Ward. Okay. Sweet. And what about Malrock? Rob? Rob?
He just needs 1 second.
Probably just preparing to go for a rest. Kind of trying to think about what to do about this town.
Okay. While you are drifting off to sleep, are you going to think of any particular deity and swear an oath to them? Or are you going to wait until you're not in a demon town?
Well, I'm going to avoid thinking about them because of the whole Demon Town situation. I'd be worried that there's too close a connection to him to get through properly.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Okay. So, you all take a long rest. None of you have used any spell slots or lost any hit points yet. But if there's anything you want to do at the end of your long rest, perhaps change some spells around or anything like that, go for it. The night was uneventful.
Didn't need all the bell alarms, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah, he's typing. And the bat. Oh yes. The if you were watching the corridor, you wouldn't have been able to see through the eyes of the bat, but you'd be able to tell you what was happening when it got back, right? So, there is a building about 2,000 feet into the woods that it's a roughly hexagonal building, possibly even septangle, seven-sided rather than six, and its upper floor is slightly larger than the base floor, and there was some activity there. There were some less elf-like elves there, some of which had lower haunches that resembled that of a bull or goat. Some of them had horns. Yeah. And of course there was a slightly less cute recurring Minotaur motif.
Deanne tell the rest of us what his bat saw?
Maybe in the morning when they finish resting. Okay. Jeff, can you hear me?
Oh, crap, I forgot I muted myself.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, Deanne does not wake everybody up in the middle of the night, because that's rude. But on the next morning, he would inform everybody of what his bat told him.
All right then.
So I suppose we're headed into the woods.
If that's what you want to do.
Could we get breakfast first?
Did it look
Sure.
like they had any good treasure?
I'm waiting. It's a long way out, and a long way out there and back. So I'm waiting for the bat to return. I sent it back to see if it could see anything that looked like prisoners. I'm doing the best I can. It's not like I can make it fly faster.
That's why you cast haste on it, Muppet.
One has to have the spell haste to cast it upon something. Blood Dancer. My magics are very limited.
Even Malrock says just magic it to be faster.
I'm with him.
Just give it some crack.
Just give it some crack.
No, wait, caffeine. Yeah.
Officer and strap some rockets onto its butt.
Do I look like an artificer or an alchemist?
No, more's the pity. Never
I think
mind.
Blood Dancer would know.
I'm
What
sure
was
you'll
crack
get
was.
there one day, Fia
Blood
says.
Dancer would know what
Pats
crack was.
Deanne on the head.
Yeah, he would. He's pretending to be stupid. What is this crack you speak of? Could you explain it to me?
Yeah, what's whack mama?
Next time I'll paste it for you.
It's that gap in the ground that you sometimes see when it's really dry. That's what a crack is. And that's all that we need to worry about. Right, Night Watch?
I thought it was a type of
Me
drug.
too, Deanne.
Sigh.
I am not pulling out the video, the
Yeah.
spectrogram audio for like say no to drugs.
Say that the truth.
Anyway, let's. For those who need to eat, grab your breakfast real quick. It's already paid for. And let's do what we need to do.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the breakfast has a variety of meat in various forms. There are sausages. There's dried meats. There's something that looks like bacon but not quite. Yeah. Long pig bacon. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, food. Food is good.
Food is
This-
very good.
It is good.
There's some local greens as well with it, but it's mostly meat.
Meats.
Meat. I'll dig in, I guess. If Deanne says anything, I'll avoid the bacon. With cheese too. And milk.
Eat
Nope.
like I am starving.
Deanne has no idea. Massey goes to town
Oh.
on me. He is. And avoids the vegetables.
Yeah.
Because she's not a cannibal. Deanne is glad they don't need to eat and drink. Yeah. Okay. It's good. It's tasty. Oh, I thought it was that gif of the kid that tries bacon for the first time. You see his eyes light up. But anyway, so you have breakfast. Orin just absorbs everything.
Yep. And if no one else eats their meals, Oren's going to eat it for them.
So yeah, Deanne's portion and Nightwatch's portion.
Mm-hmm.
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 Oops.
Okay. So, once you've finished your breakfast, of course, the landlord will come over and ask you if you're enjoying your meal, and ask
It's
What your plans-
divine.
What your plans are for the day? May I recommend some of those local shops? We've got some marvelously talented people. The leather work is particularly amazing.
We need to go to some of these local shops.
Okay.
Sounds like fun.
All right.
Underbred the draconic Gan's going to go. I wonder what the leather's made out of.
Indraconic.
In draconic.
Oren's going to respond. Probably normal animals. He was too distracted last night to notice any of the conversation. He was happy with the food.
He's normal animals. Where else would it be?
People, Oren. People. It's probably made out of people.
I mean, that works too, but people's skin is harder to alter and treat.
Anyway,
Yeah.
let's look at the shops as we make our way around town and out if anybody wants to go shopping. Yes.
So there's a florist, there's a
Find one of these
cheesemonger,
leather shops.
there's a butcher, there's the leather
These-
workers.
Specifically, let's go to the leather workers. Well, Theo wants to go to the leather workers because he said it in a very pointed fashion that we should visit there.
Mhm.
Looking for some new armor.
Maybe. See what they got, shall we?
The leather
That's
worker.
a fair statement.
The leather worker has all kinds of things, including leather boots, leather satchels, leather bindings for books, leather armor, even some framed art pieces.
Take a closer look at this leather to see what leather it actually is.
Wanna do an
Like
investigation?
nature or survival or something?
Investigation or medicine. I might look into the underlayer for my new armor. Fair enough. By the way, do you know that art that I mentioned? Some of the leather bags have images.
Noses and ears?
No, they're very careful to avoid that. But, Oren, the detailed art that you see on some of the items looks like it was tattooed onto the skin before it was made into leather. There's also a noticeable lack of hair follicles in the leather. Yeah, this is skin. This is humanoid skin.
I guess you were right. That's a lot more work, though.
Elaborate?
Oh, Deanne said it might be human skin. He says this out loud in common.
The shopkeeper goes, why do you think it's human skin?
Oh, well, there's a lack of hair molecules in it.
Molecules?
And
Follicles.
not molecules, what the word you said.
Follicles.
Follicles. And that means that it was a hairless creature. Then the skin, it looks like it was tattooed on before the tanning. Most common occurrence with this is with humans. Now, the chance of it being animals is a lot lower, but that's zero. But with so much of it, it's highly unlikely that it is.
Could be pigskin. They don't have a lot of hair.
It could be, but this doesn't smell like pigskin. Pigs have this unique scent to them.
Yeah, they lose it
Oren?
after the tanning process, though.
There's always a little bit left over.
Oren, shut up.
I think you're really going to enjoy the next hunt, says the leather worker.
I know, I can't wait either.
Feeling we're going to enjoy it a lot.
Oh.
Mutters Muppets in Abyssal. I don't think there's a word for Muppet in Abyssal.
The closest one to it. The closest word.
Fuzzy glove puppet. Okay.
Oh. There's that uncomfortable guttural language that I've been looking for.
The leather worker responds in Abyssal. Are you already a lodge member?
Blood Dancer's just gonna reply, I'm a traveller. I do what I want, when I want, how I want.
Who is your master? Who taught you this tongue?
Currently busy.
I'm sorry,
Again,
what?
I do what I want, when I want, how I want.
What do you mean when you say your master is busy?
Exactly that. Busy.
I was expecting a name.
Doesn't mean you're gonna get one.
Fine. Well, I guess I'll see you at the lodge tonight.
Yeah, can you remind me which way it is again? I took a wrong turn last time.
Oh, I'm sure if you're traveling, you'll find it. They say facetiously.
He does mutter in Abyssal, so is that actually human skin?
Of course it is.
Ah, cool. Eternally, Blood Dancer's going, ew, 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 ew.
But externally, in Abyssal, you say, oh, cool.
Internally, going, yuck. He's from Mazoku. He's probably seen stuff like this before.
Indeed. You've probably seen people who have been willingly flayed. Yes. Paid for the privilege of having their skin turned into a leather bag. Yeah.
Are they decent leather bags, or is this like even cooler?
These bag this leather worker is top notch. Like they know their stuff. They're really good at it.
He's gonna mutter, this is some of the best quality I've ever seen, though. Very impressed.
Lots of practice. 5 generations.
Yeah, to be fair, my friends, he's not gesturing to the other guys, but he's just saying, my friends find it hard to screw in a light bulb.
To be fair, there's not a lot of room in there. But
oh well.
You didn't get that, did you?
No, I didn't. Can you explain it to me?
My friends can't even screw in a light bulb.
Well, that's why I charge for my services, because, well, I end up having to teach them half the time.
Charging is fun. Anyway, we're being rude. The shopkeeper switches back to common. See anything you like?
You see Orin with his mouth open, about to take a bite out of a book.
You'd have to pay for it first before you eat it.
How much?
That particular book is some of my best work, actually. Not only is it bound in leather, but the pages are vellum.
What was that you cut out?
Not only is it bound in leather, but the pages are made of vellum.
Oh.
Maybe 5 gold?
He thinks for a moment and then hands over the 5 gold.
You pay the 5 gold, and then do you eat the book?
He unhinges his jaw and eats the book.
You don't have a jaw.
I mean, it looks like he's got one.
Fair. Anyway, when you say can Nightwatch join in, what do you mean with speaking Abyssal, or?
No. And if, like, Malrock is gonna start killing, I'll join in as well.
I'm itching so bad to draw myself to start swinging this town. Maybe I'll get noticed if I remove a demon card.
I think this was all out of character, I think.
Yeah, it is. Yes. 5 gold for a book. Is there even anything good in it? Well, your friends seem to consume it pretty quickly. Maybe they can tell you if it was worth it. Do you guys know what vellum is, by the way?
No. What exactly was in that book?
Oh, nothing. It was a notebook.
Oh.
Insight.
Ready to put whatever you wanted in it.
Is he lying?
No. There was no written words in that book. It was just okay, so vellum, spelled VELLUM, is a form of paper not made from wood pulp, but from skin. Typically calf skin, but you know, still. So it's a fully...
Warren?
Yes.
Warren?
Yes?
Do I need to get a babysitter?
Why?
Because you were having a very long conversation, similar to how Deanne does with Braziel, so...
Well, that wasn't Oren that was having that conversation. That was Blood Dancer.
Never mind. Continue. Okay, like Blood Dancer, do I need to get a babysitter?
Make sure they're poor and ugly, because otherwise Blood Dance will, well, dance with them.
Speaking of dancing. No, Oren needs one to make sure he doesn't eat everything. Yes.
But food. The kraken was only yesterday's... Not yesterday. The other day's snack.
Snack!
am going to attempt to ritually cast Detect Magic and ignore the large amount of enchantment magic and look for anything useful in the shop compared to anything anybody in our party is wearing.
There is something that seems to be a bag of holding.
There's what? Sorry, Anthony.
There is something that appears to be a bag of holding.
A bag of holding.
A bag of holding.
Does it look like a standard bag of holding, or does it look like a special bag of holding?
It's got a grinning face on it.
Anything odd about the grinning face?
Do you want to cast Identify on it?
I don't have Identify. I'd have to get somebody. Yeah, we don't have an identifier anymore.
It's a bag of holding.
Something tells Deanne he needs to buy this bag. How much for this bag?
Oh, that. 50 gold.
I will hand over 5 platinum.
Pleasure doing business with you. Have you guys visited the local Joey shop? I think they acquired some
Not
new
yet.
stock yesterday.
Ooh. Maybe they have something tasty. I hear sapphires are good.
We'll check its contents later. I believe we had other things we were doing today. I didn't, by the way, Fia, I didn't notice any sort of magical armor that would be better than anything you're currently wearing.
No, it's just regular leather armor.
Just so you know.
Thank you. Yeah, I think I would find it hard to find something like what I've got. I've got glamoured studded leather armor.
Yeah, that's the best leather armor you can get in the game.
Well, I mean, technically a +3 suit of studded leather armor is better armor-wise. It just doesn't have. I'm just saying. Depends on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Her AC is 18, so she's okay. I think.
You're good. You're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, everybody's better than Tian's because Tian has 0 modifier.
I just thought of something else he might have that would be made from leather or skin at least, and that's drums. He's got drums.
Ooh, that's very. Would they? Well, I mean, they are still part elf. Would they consider that too orcish?
They're wood elves. Instruments of nature are their specialty.
Yeah, fine. I was making a joke. Anyway, so like I said, we have places to be and things to see, and like we should just keep enjoying the bounties of the city.
So where are you going to go next?
The jeweler.
Jeweler, healer, butcher, candlestick maker. Well,
I think Orin wants to go to the jeweler.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to the jewelry shop. There's a variety of rings and necklaces and brooches on display in the window, and Fia, could you make a perception check for me, please?
Sure. Perception 6.
One of the items in a section of the window that says "Just In," you see a very distinctive gold tooth.
Oh. Well, that was fast. You only met those guys yesterday. He's like, maybe this is like, I should reconsider doing some jobs while I'm here if that's the way they treat criminals.
With these.
And if her brother is here, she wants to get him out as quick as possible.
Is the elderly thief tall and skinny? Last time I was here, I robbed the portion shop during the hunt. Yeah. Alright. So do you want to go into the jewelry shop? Ask about some of the items on display? Or okay. Aaron wants to go into the jewelry shop. The woman behind the counter has an unusual hat and a long skirt, and she's fairly tall and stockily built for an elf.
Hi. I heard you got a new shipment? Or new items?
Yeah, they're on display in the window, didn't you see?
I didn't know if that was all of them or not.
We didn't have a... We only had a small shipment last night. An unscheduled delivery.
I see.
But there might be some more coming in tomorrow. We'll see.
Okay. He's going to look at all the rings to see if there's any rings. At the jewelry to see if there's anything that like pops out from the rest.
Sorry, when you said pops out, I just imagined a like a Jack in the Box ring.
Peekaboo. That would be an awesome proposal.
I don't know what Jeff is doing, but it's noisy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they call the rooks and kill them. Absolutely. That's exactly what happened. What am I looking for? Deanne, did you also come into the shop with your detect magic still up?
Detect magic goes out 30 feet, so depending on how big the shop is,
Yeah.
I might step into the doorway, but I'm not, like, he is very much, like, at the doorway, looking like he's getting very impatient because he knows where they need to be, and this ain't it.
Oren's currently food shopping, so...
Oren, you mentioned sapphire. You do see a sapphire ring.
Ooh.
Which, Deanne, you would sense warding magic on it.
So, abjuration?
Abjuration, yeah, that's the one.
So possibly like a ring of protection of some sort, or ring of resistance or something.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Oren, that's a magic ring. It's got some sort of warding magic. I can't tell exactly which one because that's not my.
Is that why it looks so tasty?
I guess I don't eat inanimate objects,
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend eating a ring. That's probably not going to do well for your digestion. If you're looking for food, maybe go to the butcher's.
He just ate a book. He'll be fine.
He ate a...
Don't ask.
Okay.
He has teeth.
How much?
Don't judge.
How much for the ring?
That particular ring? Well, it's fairly rare, I think. So, I could probably part with it for... Where's the list? About 700.
I'll take it.
Wait, please. You have more than enough, don't you? Fair enough. 700 gold. And you get your ring of force resistance. What are you going to do with it?
He's going to put it in his back pocket for a snack later.
You can't digest metal, right?
Yeah, it's just it will just stay around in his gut, but
Alright. I suppose you would attune to it if it stayed in there long enough.
yeah.
I don't want to know anymore.
Anything? Yeah, anybody else interested in the jewelry shop?
I'll take a gander.
Tia's just noting the prices of things, so she knows how much to sell stuff for when she steals it.
Well, the mundane items are only in the single figures of gold. Like the most expensive item seems to be about 25-50, something like that. But there are some finer pieces that look like they may be magical, and if you consulted with Diane, you'd probably be able to confirm it. And those are a lot more expensive, ranging all the way up to like 50,000 gold pieces.
Wow.
I'll take a look and see if, like, somehow this woman has a hold of, like, multiple holy symbols / amulets.
Oh yeah, she does. Mm-hmm.
What kind of deities are they?
Well, to your horror, you probably do see one for Saloon, as well as Torm and Elm and Ilmater and Kelivor and Baal even.
Hey ma'am, how come you're selling many holy symbols? Do you have does this city have like a temple with multiple gods?
Oh no, not at all. That's just what came in the shipment. I can do a bulk deal on them if you're interested.
No, I'm good. Nightwatch stinks in her head / prays to Saluna. If this is what I'm thinking it is, please give me the strength to murder this village for what they have done.
Dan, in his most calm and his most Deanne thing. Do your shipments come from the looting of battlefields?
Do you mind if I respond to what Nightwatch was doing first before I...
Sorry. Go ahead.
So Nightwatch, as you open your heart and mind to Saloon and ask her for the strength to to get justice. A voice says, "Unless you want your items added to the pile, you better run faster than my hunters."
Okay, time to make some hamburgers.
And,
You
okay,
get on my head. I
so,
want them removed.
So, Deanne, you were asked the shopkeeper. I'll take the later symbol when they're done. Okay, 5 gold. Deanne, when you asked the shopkeeper if they've been looting battlefields, no battlefields at all.
Hunting grounds.
Just curious, because I can think of very few other ways you would get such a wide variety of items coming in.
Well, we do hunt some rather exotic creatures, and from time to time they have quite remarkable items, possibly from prey they've consumed themselves. And of course, if you can't eat it or put it on display, we may as well sell it.
Yes, I quite understand. Ladies and gentlemen, don't we have other shops to visit or other things to do? Please?
Pretty sure Nightwatch wants to go on a rampage right now.
He will hold off. She needs to drop off Marceline to a daycare.
Don't you still have Death Ward on? If she mentions demons, I'll be down to fight. It says smell rogue.
Deanna's just going to try to get everybody's attention, either through use of like mage hand to tap them on the shoulder, and kind of give them that look of this is not the time or the place. If we start this here and now, we're not going to find what we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, guys, we've
Okay,
got things
let's
to
go
do.
to another shop.
Let's get out of here.
Where are you going to next?
Deanna's headed straight to the nearest city gate to go out and head towards the woods, because he hasn't heard back from his bat in a while, and he's wondering if it actually went pop. Or has somehow been captured without getting killed, because a net or something might hold it prisoner without it being killed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's too far out of range for him to communicate with.
Yeah. There's no gate. There's just a path from the town into the woods. It's fine.
Okay, well, I'm used to things having,
It's not a walled city. It's just a town.
Okay, well, he's going to head straight out the path. Whether anybody else is coming or not. Although he's going to give a decided look to feel like
Come on.
kind of trying to get her to understand that this might be the best clue as to where her brother is, without having to say anything.
Oh yeah, I mean, she wants to go to the woods. She wants to know what this hunt is all about, and she's deeply suspicious of all of it.
Fair enough.
But before I get all the way into the woods, or before I get super far into the woods, Anthony, I'm going to take that brand new bag of holding I got, and I'm going to dump it out.
What do you mean? You just invert it?
Yeah, because I don't know what's in it. So if there's anything in it, it'll all fall out if I invert it.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, so it's just an empty bag.
Sure for a big surprise. Yeah.
Okay, I feel like there's something more there, but oh, I know what it is now. Out of character. Okay, so well, this wasn't. Your brother didn't have a bag of holding, did he, Fia?
No, I don't think he did. Unless he got
Okay.
it after I lost him. After he wandered off.
Don't necessarily know that I need this, but I guess we have it just in case. Maybe I'll have a look at it the next time I'm in a place that isn't demons.
Does somebody else in the party want a bag of holding if you don't want it?
Orin could hide his snacks in there.
Yeah, that's true. Orin could absolutely hide his snacks in there.
One can just hide his snacks in himself.
This is also true. Hey, maybe he could put him when he gets too big because he's absorbed too much matter. He could slop off the excess into the bag.
That's true.
Is there a magic shop, Anthony? Like, I know I said I wanted to leave town, but this is something that's been brought up several times now because we lost Aru, who was our magic person, like our identifying person, unless Malrock has identified as a sorcerer.
There's not really. There's a bookshop. There's the leatherworker shop. There's a jeweler shop. Some of the items in those shops might be magical, but they're not. There's
a potion shop.
There's a potion shop. Yes. There's a butcher. There's a
I guess I will go to the book shop and see if I can find a wizard spellbook.
All right. Are you a wizard?
No, I'm a warlock, but I've got the I'm packed with the tome with Book of Shadows, so any ritual spell I can copy into my book and cast like a wizard does.
Ritual, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep, identify as a ritual.
Okay. So, do you want? Would you rather just? I mean, if you. Yeah.
I mean, if I could find a scroll of it, that would be great.
Yes,
but
that's what I was trying to say. What level is it?
First level.
Sweet. So a spell scroll. First level is only a common item. Nice. So you should be able to acquire a scroll of identify for just 70 gold.
I will hand over 70, not 70. Let's try that again. 7 platinum.
Yay. Sweet.
And then later on tonight, on our next rest, I will take the time to copy it into my spellbook because I believe I have all the. I'll spend the money or whatever then to.
You could also buy multiple scrolls of identify if you want to be able to just identify a bunch of stuff now.
I will buy a second scroll of identify then.
Okay.
So I will take another 7 platinum off. And then I will cast identify. I will use the scroll to cast identify on the bag.
It's a bag of devouring.
Yep, I figured that out after a minute or two. Yeah, we don't want. Nobody put your hand in the bag or anything in this bag.
Can I pour a bowl of noodles into the bag?
Do you have a bowl of noodles? Where are you going to get the noodles from?
Remember, he has a magic bag of noodles.
Oh, yes.
We made it
You gave her it last time. You said she could have a special magic noodle thing.
Yes, I forgot. I'm sorry. Yes. Okay.
It's okay.
What type of bag?
So they've got a bag that produces noodles by magic. And they're going to start taking handfuls of noodles and shoving them into the bag of devouring.
I am just going to pull out one bowl and pour it into the bag of devouring to see if he likes noodles.
You don't get a bowl of noodles, you get a handful of noodles.
Okay, pulls out a handful of noodles
Covered in
and
pocket fluff.
yes, and pours it into the bag. Does he like the noodles?
So, the way the bag of devouring works is that most of the time it acts just like a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
It's just occasionally. Well, actually, in the case of noodles, then yeah, it would be devoured immediately. Yeah.
Does he like them?
Okay.
Does the bag like them?
Yes.
How can you tell if the bag likes them or not?
Yeah, it doesn't really express itself. There's no way of determining whether or not the bag even has feelings. It is not a sentient magic item. That would be terrifying.
The blood dancer, in reply to Murloc, will go, imagine you threw a mimic into the abyss and then took it out. That's what a bag of devouring is.
It's not a mimic, no. It's literally just...
No, but like, he's trying to explain it in the similar way.
Yes. Yeah, in your chaotic way, yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
So, are you heading into the woods again? Now that
Yeah, sorry about that, everybody.
Scrolls.
It's just, we're going to need, I think it's fair to say we're going to need somebody who has the ability to identify things down the road.
Yeah.
You mean it's not like more fun to just find out what they do by trial and error?
Absolutely.
It can be, right up until you put the cursed crown on that, turns you into a slug that wants to eat everyone.
Yeah, well, them's the what's-its,
Them's the breaks.
Them's the breaks.
To be fair, there is not a circlet of giant devouring slugness.
Slugness.
I mean, if you cast polymorph on Orin and turn him into a slug.
Yeah,
I was going for the most ridiculous thing I could think of at the moment, Anthony. I know there's not a tiara, nor is there a magic hat of magic killer hat, a magic killer hat from outer space.
Malrock says, next question, would Awaken work on it? No, I don't think so, no. Pretty sure it has to be a living thing for you to be able to awaken it.
Yeah, and technically it's not. So.
Now, if you were able to animate it first to make it a concept...
Oh, come on. Oh.
How bad do you want to know if the bag likes noodles?
Dear freaking God. That's frightening.
Hey guys, I just dropped off my daughter. Shall we go to the woods?
Please.
Yes, let's go to the woods. Or any other madness happens, and then Deanne, gets annoyed.
Maybe.
What do you mean gets annoyed? Annoyed is my standard emotion.
Yes. Always annoyed.
You should be used to it then.
I'm just starting to think you just need to use the restroom at this point, Deanne.
Take a shit, you'll feel better.
You, Nightwatch, I can't hurt. You
spend time in the timeout corner.
You weren't in the spell. I'm not restricted in hurting you. But I'm not going to because that wouldn't be any fun.
It's like knowing that she's got three teleports under her belt as well as everything else is like, okay. 4 teleports, sorry.
Which will work if you're not immobilized. But yeah, into the woods. Remind me the next time we're in a nicer city with better shops to see if I can find a different book to read.
A different book to read.
He's big joke book.
No, one that'll make me more nimble. I'm tired of moving like a walking statue.
Okay. So, blah. Anyway, you're heading through the woods in the direction that you felt your bat had been directing you.
Yeah.
It was alive when it was able to. Oh, fun. Oh no, here, let's do that. Awesome.
How tightly knit is the canopy of the forest, Antony?
Yeah, the woods are pretty much completely obscure of the sky. There's a few dappled lines of light coming down. Like it's not completely dark under the trees, but yeah, it's you can't see the sky.
Are there enough? The reason I'm asking is, are there enough thick branches close enough together that I could travel through the trees?
Well, it's not like a wall, but sure. I mean, you could. Yeah.
If it looks even remotely dangerous, I'm not going to do it. Because
yeah, your acrobatics isn't great.
I'm well aware of that. It's why my AC sucks.
So yeah, stay on the ground.
Okay, so they're not that close. All right. I didn't see any harm in asking, though. Sorry, everyone. So we're going through the woods.
Mm-hmm. And you don't see a lot of creatures. There's a few birds, a couple of squirrels. But usually in woods like this, you'd expect to see, especially if it's, if it's supposed to be a good wood for hunting things in, you'd expect to see game animals that would be deliberately restocked so they still have something to hunt. But there's no deer, no boar, nothing. But you do, to your surprise, see hoof prints as you're heading through the woods.
The stealth follow the hoof prints.
All right.
I've got a very high stealth.
You gonna roll it?
So watch me roll a nat one now, huh?
$31. Nobody in your party has any fucking clue where you are. Except, I think maybe my watch.
I can still see her.
You can still see her? You gotta...
I got a 34.
Yeah, your passive perception is 34. Okay, Orin knows where you are, but only Orin knows where you are.
Can I do an insight check to see if I can put things together?
Sure. Also, if anyone wants to do survival or nature to see if they can recognize what animal those hoof prints belong to.
Orin got that one on the stealth.
Wait, I have advantage. Why didn't that work?
I don't know.
So I was trying to insight to see if I could connect the symbols for the rooms in the tavern to why there's no game animals.
Because they've been hunted to extinction, maybe. Yeah.
Well, my theory out of character is the game animals are us, and each
Yeah.
room is the designation which game target we are.
Yes. All right. Blood Dancer, is that 22 your survival check?
My stealth check.
Stealth check, okay. Oren, you somehow recognize these as bovine hoof prints? Cow, bull, that sort of thing. Strangely enough,
Okay.
normally when cows and bulls are moving around, you see 4 distinct hooves. You can only see 2.
These. So the minotaurs that were previously mentioned.
Yes. But anyway, yes.
Yeah, we follow it.
Yes. You see that there's less and less vegetation and more hoof prints as you get closer to a strange septagonal building that has a larger top floor than the bottom. Almost looks like a giant it's an oddly shaped hide, for hunting,
Yeah.
as if
She's going to stealth up to a window and peer in. If she can find a window.
Do you have any climbing? There's no.
I've got pitons and a.
So okay, so you're going to drive pitons into the wall of this
What, are the
building.
windows super high?
The windows are only on the upper floor.
Oh, okay. Is there
Which
a
overhangs
windowsill?
Have you got a grappling hook?
No, I can teleport up there. Is there a windowsill? Is like something that you like crouch on outside the window?
There's no glass in the windows.
There's no glass.
No glass.
Okay, so you could teleport up there and like crouch in the window itself and peer down into the building.
You could bamf into the
Alright.
building.
Yeah, but I don't know what's in the building yet.
Yeah, well, if you bamf in there.
I'll find out. Yeah, I know, but
Well, you could always leap out
okay,
the
look,
window
I'll
again.
teleport. I guess. Okay, I will bamf into the building.
Okay.
Using Blessing of the Raven Queen.
Reminder, we have a party member with a bat.
Except the bat, part of the reason why you're going into the woods is to retrieve said bat.
Do I sense my bat?
Yeah. Underground. However,
Am I close enough to... Sorry, real quick. Am I close enough to pop into its eyes and look around?
sure. Do you see yes. So you pop in. You're using the bat senses. So what you can see, smell, taste, and feel whatever the bat is feeling. Right.
Yeah.
The nails through your wings are agony.
How do they not kill it with nails? Because, like, it only has 1 HP.
Who knows? Magic, I guess.
Okay.
The room that you're looking in is dimly lit. There are several other creatures, most of them people, also nailed to the walls, still alive. There is blood dripping down from most of them into gutters on the floor. The gutters form into arcane symbols, forming a sort of labyrinth-like pattern in the middle of the floor at the base of a massive statue of a big ugly minotaur with a giant fucking glaive.
Do any of the people in the room with me look suspiciously like our female elf?
Make a perception check.
I have to do it with its freaking stats. So let me bring up my bat real quick. That is a plus 1.
Mm-hmm.
Joy.
Yeah, hunting blind. That's the way it. Thank you, Rob.
13.
Yeah, it's hard to make out. I mean, your senses are fairly distracted by the pain, but there does appear to be an elf in there that looks remarkably like Fear, except for the fact that it's clearly male.
Great. He's looking around going, now if only I could find her.
I could only find her.
Because Fia stealthed away.
Right, yeah.
And
speaking of which...
Leanne had...
I would like to activate thermal sight and try to count how many people are upstairs in the above ground building.
You see 3 figures, 2 large, 1 huge, which Fear can see firsthand. The huge figure looks a little something like... this, and he's accompanied by 2 large minotaurs. And they all look over.
Where am I in relation to them? I hope that when I bounced in, I was like...
right by the window.
No.
So
okay, brilliant.
They're closer to the middle of the room, and they look in your direction as you appear. They look surprised, angry, and about to charge. What do you want to do?
Amp out the building again.
Okay.
And I say to everyone, there's 3 of them.
No, the correct response to that is, excuse me, but do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior? Anyway.
Hey, that's my bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. It should have been something more along the lines of...
I don't
you want to go save an orphanage?
The only god that Fear could tell
we're trying to contact
Raven Queen.
We're trying to contact you in regards to your evil hideout insurance. Please contact us.
I have come to tell you to stop what you're doing, repent, because one day there's going to be someone even more evil than you is going to kill you.
Your cart's extended warranty. Anyway, with a bellow, you hear a bellow, and the 2 minotaurs leap out of the open windows, landing in front of you, and then their oversized friend smashes through the side of the giant Hunter's Lodge hide. Sorry, not hide. What's it called?
Blind.
Blind. As well, and lands just slightly in front of his two fellows. What are you gonna do? They look like they're ready to fight.
Well, you're a big boy. Melrock, demons!
That's what your mum said.
My mom's dead, and has been for over 600 years.
Doesn't mean I can't fuck her.
Oh, it kind of does. I don't think you'd want to enter that city.
Aren't you
But
in
even
Wait, I
so,
thought you were 50.
let's roll for initiative, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Deanne, how old are you? I thought you were 50.
That doesn't have anything to do with how old my family is.
Oh, the undead.
But
You said your mother been dead for 600 years.
Yeah, vampire.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. I get it now.
Yeah.
Oh, look! I'm going dead freaking last! Woohoo!
Are you? Let's see.
You were so distraught by the demon saying he fucks your mom that
No.
You're not going to go last. Well, actually, it depends on the D6 roll.
the nat one goes.
There you go, you're not going dead last. So, highest roll seems to be Malrock on 26. Followed by Scarlet on 20. And then Nightwatch on 19. And Orin on 16. Then the Garistro. Blood Dancer on 7. Dion on 6. Oh, sorry, my bad. Fear on 6. Dion on 2. And the Manitos on 2. Okay. Malrock. What do you want to do?
I'll activate my Spirit Shroud and attack the one closest to me.
That would be the biggest one.
Perfect.
Go for it. Only the 29 hits.
And then try to remember what the extra damage is on a demon attack.
If it's a fiend,
Your Holy Avenger deals an additional 2d10 to any fiend or undead struck with it on each blow.
and your Divine Smite, if you want to add that as well, does an additional d8 when you're attacking fiends or undead.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do level 3, which would be 4, plus another one would be 5.
Mm-hmm. Ouch. That hurts. You mean, and people wonder why out of character I want vampires? You mean in real life you want to be a vampire?
No, why the player wants Deanne to have vampiric powers. I just want the dex boost. Seriously, I just want the dex boost. But the end doesn't really actually want it. Like we all know how hard he's actually fought against becoming like his family. So actually, no, most of my characters don't want to be vampires. Zane, you just happen to have seen the ones that have been.
All I've interacted with are your vampire characters. To be fair, though,
This is true, and that's an unfortunate circumstance. But a lot of my characters are absolutely normal. Like my two
Wait, I
rogues
know.
are absolutely.
Instead of being a vampire, just become a were-rat. They get a dex boost.
I mean, it is true.
Anyway,
You know some
moving on.
were-rats.
Anyway, Scarlet, it is your turn. Would you also like to go charging the nearest monster?
Yes.
I thought you might. Are you going to attempt fire breath against it, or are you just going to go straight in with your claws?
Would Malrock get hit with the fire blast if I did that?
Yeah.
Then I'm not going to do the fire, but I'm going to go with my claws. I think I get an extra attack with my claws anyways.
Yes, and since you have an extra... Yeah, so altogether you have 3 attacks with your claws. It would be 3 iterations of d20 plus 9. And if you are attacking recklessly, you also get advantage.
Why not?
29, 23, and 18. The 18 doesn't hit. But that is a critical hit on the 29 there. So, you have brutal criticals too.
Nah.
Yeah. So... So, wording of brutal critical. Yeah, you roll an extra die. So, your claws are going to do total of 3, 4. So it's going to be 4d6 plus 14.
$46 plus 14.
Mm-hmm. And the reason why... okay, 25. Could you also roll 4d4 separately for the fire damage? Because that's going to get halved. Fantastic. So altogether you do 30 points of damage, which is awesome. And if you want to, you can use your infectious fury, forcing the target to make a wisdom save, and if they fail, you can either force it to make a melee action against another creature of your choice it can see, or take an additional 2d12 psychic damage. Would you like to use infectious fury?
Yes, I would.
Awesome. Wisdom save. d20 plus 7.
Do I roll a d20 plus 7? Or no?
No, that's the Garistro making it save, and it passed, sadly, so you don't get to do any extra damage.
Mwah.
Meh. But it's Nightwatch's turn.
Right. Yes.
So, well, it's your turn. Blood Dancer, you were asked what were the demons saying. The demons are probably saying something like, "The hunt's starting early, boys." But yeah.
I will cast. Actually, I'll use the channel divinity to do Twilight Sanctuary.
Twilight Sanctuary.
Within a 30-foot radius of me, I can give anyone within that range temporary HP equal to my cleric level, along with when they're in the sphere at the end, like a either charm or frighten effect.
Okay.
So I guess I unintentionally in charm for some people who have been charmed.
I don't think anybody is charmed at the moment.
Okay, then I'll let me see how much temporary HP I give the party.
Party.
31.
Ooh. That each? Or is that
Yep.
divided? Wow.
No, it's each.
Nice.
You can look at the wording.
Nah, I trust you.
Okay.
Alright.
So yeah. And as a bonus action, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon, Giant Great Sword, and we'll bonk one of them.
I thought you said giant grape sword for a minute there.
Great.
Great. Yes.
Ah.
So
Now I just see my one.
Fix my mouth.
Are you attacking the big one as well?
Yes.
23 hits. Mm-hmm. 12 points. Is that a magical weapon?
Yeah. It's a spell.
Oh, right, yeah, it's your, spiritual weapon. Cool. Orin.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna run up to one of the smaller ones, and I'm attack.
You're going to attack one of the... Okay. One of the Minotaurs.
I got a plan.
Does it involve eating it?
And does a 24 hit?
I believe so. Let me double check, because that's on a different page. Yes.
Okay. It's going to take 12 slashing.
Magical?
Magical slashing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to expend 10 biomass. And use my feature to replace my next attack with enhanced claw attack. I got hit. So, hopefully. That is... I didn't add the bonus, but that would be 22.
Yeah, that hits.
For 58.
58. Holy shit. That's a different... Yeah. So you've done a total of 70 points of damage to that Minotaur.
No, that's to the big guy, because that has to target a different creature.
Oh.
That's why I attacked the smaller guy first.
Okay. Be 12 to the Minotaur. Okay.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to sample his blood.
What?
Is he a CR11 creature?
Okay. Weird fucking class.
If he's above CR11, I don't get to know anything of that. So
He's a CR 17.
okay, yeah, I ain't got nothing. So we're all good.
But
that's me turn, and I'm all out of biomass.
Can you make a con save?
Yeah.
Of course, because fiend blood.
Fiend blood. Okay.
24.
You're fine. Okay. And the Garistro. So
Oh,
whoa.
I just realized. It's not like 11. It's not. I was supposed to be plus, not. My mistake.
What?
It was supposed to be like D6 plus my cleric level, not 11 D6. I was thinking like each. I thought it was like my
Oh,
cleric level.
so the temporary hit points isn't 31.
Yeah,
What is it instead? 13.
15.
Just switch the
Just
numbers.
swapping them. Sorry about that.
That's more sane. Okay. So what was I gonna? Yeah. So a d6 plus 11, not 11 d6. Yeah, makes more sense. Cool. Okay, the Garistro is going to. Let's see. Intelligence isn't great. So, and Scarlet is a method. Probably not going to care about a method. And. Or a robot. So they're probably going to focus on Malrock. Which kind of makes sense. Okay. Three d20 plus 13. 27, 22, and 24. How many of those hit you, Malrock? Hey, Dungeon Lord Jay. Thanks for stopping by. All of them hit. Sweet. Alright. So that's gonna be 68. Not sweet. I think it's pretty sweet. Plus 3d10 plus 21. 64 points of bludgeoning damage from their fists and hoof. And then, could you make a strength save to avoid being knocked prone? Malrock. Rob is typing. 18, and that's a pass. I wait, no, it's not. DC is 21. Shit. You're on your ass, Rob. Or rather, Malrock is. And now...
I mean, Rob is sitting down, so he's probably on his ass.
Ha ha. Okay. Blood Dancer, what do you want to do?
It would
BD.
help if I it myself. I would like to first bonus action Spirit Shroud. I have that one too. Be jealous.
Go on.
And then I'm gonna pull out my Body Black Razor.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna go beat up the Minotaur who decided to pick a fight with Murloc.
You mean the Garistro
Yes. Sorry, the Garistro.
that's attacking Malrock? Yeah.
Yes. does Black Razor allow me to use haste?
Yeah, go on then.
Yay! So that's 2d20 plus 10. Oh, I forgot to put the extra R.
Mm-hmm.
Do they hit?
21 and 29 both hit, yes.
Okay, using one of my bard enhancement abilities. The one which allows me to do the extra d6s.
Okay, let's have a look what you're talking about. The Psychic Blades?
Yeah, sorry. Yes, that's it, Psychic Blades. I
Additional
forgot the word.
2d6 psychic damage. But that uses your bonus action.
Oh, sugar, yeah, and I use bonus action to put Spirit Shroud up.
Yeah.
Is Spirit Shroud concentration? Let me have a look, see.
By the way, since you keep calling Malrock Murloc, I decided to Google Murloc to see if there was something called Murloc already. And that's Murloc.
Ah, you are a Lego man.
Technically, he's Murloc 2.0.
Alright, what?
Actually, is he? No, that's a different thing. Well,
Black Razor does 2d6 plus 7, which will be 4d6 now, plus Spirit Shroud, which I think would add another d8. Uh, 4d6 plus 14 plus. Let me look at Spirit Shroud.
Do you want me to bring it up?
No, I've got it. So is that an extra d8 per attack or just on this round?
Let me see. Until the spell ends, any attack you make deals an extra 1d8 damage. So since you made 2 attacks, that's 2 extra d8s.
Okay. Okay, and 2d8. This is radiant damage with the 2d8. 33. And Blood Dance is going to mutter in Abyssal. Actually, correction. You guys are the ones that are the hunted.
That hurt. I'm gonna pick my teeth with that sword.
Not if he eats you first. How does Black Razor reply to that? I imagine he's not very happy.
Fuck the bastard up!
And his dog, so I had got them one too, and
Hang
I
on
made
it. Wait, you're actually talking. Usually you just growl.
Okay.
I don't know what you're doing in the what noises happening in the background there, but it's.
Oh, that might be my mom in the hallway. We don't have carpet, so sound travels. Sorry.
Fair enough. It's actually Fia's turn.
Sorry, I was muted. Okay, first of all, I'm going to make sure I'm within 5 feet of an ally. And I'm going to shoot it with my short bow. Which one is looking the most injured?
The one that's been taking all the damage right now is the big one.
I'm going to shoot at that one. 28?
28 hits.
So that is... That's 12 damage, plus then sneak attack.
Is it a magical weapon?
Yes, it's a +1 bow.
Yeah. So that would be 40 points of damage altogether, yes?
Yep. And I am going to... I'll do Whales from the Grave. Destroy my last soul trinket.
Okay.
And I can target a second creature that I can see for 3d6 necrotic damage.
Yeah, so one of the Minotaurs. Probably the one that Orin's attacking, or the other one?
The one that Orin's attacking. So it gets 7 necrotic damage.
Ouch. Okay. And Dion.
That's me.
Cool. Bonus action. Form of Dread.
Form of Dread.
Well, that hurts a bit. But okay.
That less temp HP than you got from...
Yeah, but I get all the other benefits of the Form of Dread, like total immunity to necrotic damage, immunity to fear, the ability to roll extra damage when I fire off Eldritch Blast and change it to necrotic damage. Yeah, it's not all about the temp HP. There's a lot of reasons Warlocks of the Undead activate their forms of dread. So, speaking of, I will be firing 3 Eldritch Blast at the unoccupied Minotaur.
Okay. A nail hit. Ow.
I'm also going to need it to make me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Mm. 22.
Well, that's going to pass. I'm pretty sure, because I don't think it's based off of my one thing. I hardly remember to use this, so... the save is... Yeah. DC was only 17, so it's fine. It's not afraid of me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to make it so I couldn't, move forward, and thus we'd only have to deal with 2 of them attacking us.
Yep.
But that ends my turn. It does, however, take that 34 points of force and necrotic damage.
Oof. Okay. That Minotaur is going to charge at the prone form of Malrock. Because he can.
Oh, God. I tried.
Doesn't even need to use Reckless. Does a 19 hit you, Malrock?
Yes.
Just. Alright. So, you're gonna love this. So, it does a total of. When it does a charging gore attack, it does an extra 2d8 on top of the 2d8 that it would normally do. Plus 4. So that's 22 points of piercing damage, and if you're still conscious, you need to make another strength saving throw, or be pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone again. It's a DC 14. So you're not 10 feet away from the Garistro, and you're still prone. Where are you at, hit point wise, right now, Rob? It's not magical, no, it's non-magical. It's its horns. 11 hit points left. Ow. Okay. And the other Minotaur, who is facing Orin, doesn't get to use his charge because he's already in melee. D20 plus 6. And he's going to attack recklessly. Does a 24
That hits.
Yay.
I got an AC of 15. It's kind of hard to miss for it.
Alright. He's going to use his great axe. $16 points of damage.
Ouch.
And then it's Malrock's turn. Assuming you want to stand up there, Malrock.
Wait, is this magical?
No.
Yes.
It isn't magical?
The great axe is not magical. It's just a great axe.
Okay.
It's a pretty great axe, but it's not magical.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah. So, Malrock, what do you want to do?
I will stand up, and how far away is the big guy?
10 feet. You still got enough. You still have enough movement.
Yeah, but also if I don't heal right now, I'm kind of a goner.
What you want to do? You gonna run away?
No, I'm not going to run away, but I will heal. Use my lay on hands pool to heal 40.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Maybe move 5 feet closer so that they can't charge you.
That's metagaming.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Or further away so that maybe they can't hit you. I don't know.
I've only got 15.
That's true. You've only got 15 feet of movement left, so yeah, just standing up and healing probably makes the best call.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to double check my spells quickly.
I don't think you have any.
I don't think you got a bonus action spell except for like smites and stuff. Which I suppose you could have a smite prepared just in case you get an opportunity attack.
Well, I actually have my spirit shroud up. It lasts for a minute.
Nice.
But I have quickened spell.
Because you got some sorcerer in you.
Mm-hmm. So I was going to quicken spell inflict wounds.
You also have hellish rebuke.
Yes, that's a reaction, isn't it?
Yes. But inflict wounds, you do have to be in melee.
Ah,
It's a touch spell. So you'd have to walk back up to either the Minotaur or the Gristro to do that. But you've also got haste.
yeah, but that's a concentration.
Compel duel. Cure wounds. Bless. Command.
Ooh, there we go. I'll use command.
Okay. And you're using it on a Minotaur or the Garistro?
Yeah, I'll use it on one of the Minotaurs.
The one that charged you?
Yes.
And what do you want to command it to do?
Betray.
Ooh. What's your spell save DC? 15. It fails. Nice. Well played, sir. Okay. Scarlet. Gonna F up the Gristro.
I'm going to rage and attack with my claws.
You don't need to rage again, you're still raging. So 3 attacks. D20 plus 9 with advantage if you're attacking recklessly. Okay. The 20 and the 22 both hit. The nat 1. Could you roll a d6 plus 7 for me? Nine. So you take 4 damage from that. And the 2d6 plus 14 for the damage to the Gristro. Technically also 2d4. So 2d6 plus 14 plus 2d4, but we'll half the 2d4. You still there, Scarlet?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
2d6 plus 14 plus 2d4. And, okay, so half of 2d4. Okay, so 19. Gristro is definitely losing some structural integrity now. And Nightwatch.
Sorry about that.
Seeing
how Rock is getting hurt, she's going to try and do channel divinity, or not channel divinity, divine intervention, to try to ask her day to banish these demons within this city away.
Interesting. Okay, roll it.
Come on. I believe in you. D100.
Nope.
Well, she has a bonus action, so she's gonna Try to heal Malrock by using a
Healing word.
force level healing word.
Word.
Actually, does anyone else need healing?
I think Malrock needs it most.
Yeah. Yep. Love. AF 5 4 plus 5 17.
Okay, Malrock regains 17 hit points. Up to 68. Nice. Very cool. And Orin.
Make 3 claw attacks. He reckless, so I have advantage, right?
Yes.
$12, $29, $25.
Okay, so the 12 misses, but the 29's a crit.
Okay. That's 29 points of magical slashing.
Okay. Numbers. Okay.
And that's me turn.
Okay. And that's... Minotaur is now looking bloody. The Gristro. So let's see. Still in melee with that Gristro is Scarlet, Night Watch, and Blood Dancer. Yes? Yes. Blood Dancer's turn to get stomped.
I told him that he was going to be the one that's hunted, not me.
Mumble, muffle. Muffle, mumble.
I said that he was going to be the one getting hunted, not me.
31, 21, and 17.
Bad DM.
Do they all hit you?
I think they do, but let me double check.
Yeah, they do. Because your AC is 16.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Dang it.
3d10 plus 21. That's 71 points of damage. I believe that knocks you unconscious, doesn't it?
I think it does, but can my weapon sort of possess me?
No.
Sadness.
Downside of having your personalities fused. But strength saving throw. Actually, no. There's no point taking a strength saving throw because you're unconscious. So, yeah, you're prone anyway. Ha.
Wait, don't I get to keep temporary hit points for like 12 hours or 24 hours?
Yeah, that's a good point. That would come off your temporary hit points first. And
I took them off last time, but if I recall, I had like 11 temporary hit points.
What? You had 13.
13, oh, cool.
So, how much damage did you take before?
I have 69 HP, plus 13 temporary hit points. That makes
82. Which means you'd be at 11.
oof.
Yeah, so you got 11 hit points left. So you do need to make a strength save.
Okay. What is the strength? I don't think Blood Dancer has.
You
great
get a minus
strength.
1.
Oh yeah, I have wonderful strength.
We need to reduce the number of enemies badly.
Yeah, you're knocked out. Well, you're knocked down anyway. You still got 11 hit points, but you are prone. Underneath the, right next to the hooves of this huge fucking Minotaur demon. Yeah. So, but Blood Dancer, it's now your turn. So I suggest you stand up.
I will stand up. Now I can either Misty Step away, or I can stab this guy. How bloody does he look?
He's looking pretty he's looking pretty rough. Like he's having like he's struggling to maintain his physical form.
Right, I can either pop him in the Jade Lotus or I can stab him.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
I really want to. And this is one of the things that would consider doing it to an intelligent creature.
It's not that intelligent either. It's only got a 6.
Okay, screw it. I'm gonna see if it works.
So. I think that beats the DC of your Jade Lotus, doesn't it?
Yeah, because it would be my DC.
Okay.
And I don't have cutting words.
Ooh. Are you gonna do a cutting words?
I don't think this type of bard can do that, can they?
No, you don't have it. No. No. Okay.
We need somebody with silvery barbs.
Yeah. Okay, Fia. Fia the rogue.
Okay. Again, I'm going to get within 5 feet of an ally if I'm not already. And I'm going to shoot most. What?
Fia, you don't need to be within 5 feet of your ally. The enemy. Your target needs to be within 5 feet of an ally, which all of them are because they're all in melee combat with somebody.
Yes.
Just FYI.
Okay.
You're going to go for the biggest one or one of the little ones? One of the littler ones.
Most injured looking one again.
Big one.
Whichever the most injured looking one is.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, not 20.
It's a crit.
That is indeed a crit. So that would be 2d6 plus 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
15.
That's 15. And sneak attack.
Oh, you didn't even have your sneak attack. Why didn't you have your sneak attack? Because that gets double 2. So.
Is it? I don't know.
It does.
Yeah.
So that roll another 6d6 and we'll add it all together. Alright. So 22 plus 21 plus 15. $58. Sweet. And
Is it still alive?
it's a demon. It wasn't alive to begin with. Yes. still standing, but it's ropey. Very ropey. It's swaying.
Okay, as a bonus action.
Go on.
I will hide my bonus action.
Okay, fair. Do you sneak? This is why rogues are
30.
sick. Yes. Nice.
Actually, I think Fia's relatively
Same.
healthy.
Ha 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 ha. Dion.
Oh yeah, they can't find me to hit me back.
I was going to do one thing, but seeing as oh, they get to go before anybody else gets to go, so I think I still will go ahead with my one plan. The Minotaur that is not in melee combat with Orin, can I please get it to make me a charisma saving throw?
Charisma save.
As I banish it for a minute.
The one that is not in melee with Orin.
Mm-hmm.
What's the DC?
22.
Isn't it the charmed one?
Yes.
Oh, wait. I forgot that one of them was charmed. How smart is Deanne? There's been so much going on that I plus I have my kids because my wife's off shopping, so I'm trying to deal with them, so I'm forgetting a lot of stuff.
It's completely possible Deanne didn't notice.
It is entirely
No,
possible.
Deanne is much more clear-headed than Jeff is a lot of the time.
Right.
I know that, but
So,
party members almost dying all around you.
Yeah, that's why I was really torn between doing either casting banishment on something or just Eldritch blasting away like usual.
Well, okay. If you do choose to Eldritch Blast, you might be able to finish off the big guy. If you do want to banish something, then it would be better to banish the one that Orin's fighting, because, yeah, the other one has been commanded to betray.
Then I'm going to banish the one that is fighting Orin, even though it's not seeming to do much damage to him, but just to reduce the numbers of combatants we have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Until we can whittle this stuff down.
Yeah. Sweet. So, Minotaurs, there's only one, and he is going to attack his boss. Cause, yeah, betrayal.
Orin cries out as he lost his meal.
It'll be back! I'm just trying to balance the numbers.
Technically, we outbalanced them.
And
we're not getting our
it.
assets handed to us.
Malrook.
What about me?
It's your turn.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
I want to go and attack the big guy.
Good. And that's not 20, and the other one hits too. How much damage will you do? You can, if you choose to add smite to that second attack, that's gonna be double.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and add just a level 1 because you said he was really close to dying.
Mm-hmm. So it's still gonna be like 6d8.
Yeah.
Ow! Yeah, that overkills him by about 58 hit points. He's the Gori's still gone, just Ica puddle where he was.
I'm going to consume my new dinner. You warmed it up
It's not
nicely.
your turn yet.
It's a reaction.
You what?
It's a reaction to consume a creature that dropped to 0 HP.
Okay. Make a con save as you slurp up the demon ichor. A disadvantage since it's a whole fucking Garistro's worth.
$13 was the guess. Biomass.
There is no biomass. It's not bio. There is no bio in a demon.
That's the name for what they're called when you it's the equivalent of my key points.
Yes, but there is no living flesh. It is just a puddle of ick.
Okay.
So no biomass. But roll a D100 for me.
That's it. Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Your eyes turn black and you gain dark vision to 120 feet. So,
Somebody got demon ichor all over them.
somebody absorbed demon ichor into themselves.
Wow. Yuck.
Why not? Orin,
Hmm.
you can now speak Abyssal.
Huh. Good to know.
You can replace one of the primordials with it, because the moment you speak common, infernal, primordial, celestial.
Yeah, I realized that was supposed to be draconic,
Uh-huh.
but when I did Control C, Control V, it didn't register the first Control C.
Gotcha. Anyway. So that was... Okay. So it's Scarlet's turn. The Garistro you were fighting is popped. There is one Minotaur left on the field, and he just swung his axe at the Garistro. So is he on your side now? What do you want to do, Scarlet?
Well, I'm not really sure because of that, so I'm gonna go after the one that he was hitting, the Garesco or whatever.
He did.
Oh.
He's gone. There is no Garistro. The only
Well, I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
Unless he
Yeah.
seems like he's gonna attack.
Fair. Night Watch.
Thing is, the demons, they don't have souls, do they?
The demon doesn't have a soul, but the Minotaurs do. Well, kinda. They're monstrosities.
Okay,
so they have flesh and blood and
Okay.
life energy.
Okay, so Fia could capture one in a soul trinket then.
I think they have to be humanoid for you to be able to soul trinket them.
Do they?
Let me double check. Or does it just say creature?
It says creature, I think. Sure, it just says creature.
When a creature you can see dies within 30 feet of you. Alright. Yeah. So
It doesn't say anything about them having to be humanoid.
This is true. So do you want to use your reaction to soul trinket the Garistro?
Yes, please.
Okay. You got a Garistro token.
Nice.
So
Right, how many Minotaurs are still up?
there's only one Minotaur still on the field, and it just swung it. It had just swung its axe at the Garistro. It failed to hit, but it swung at the grease straw. So what do you want to do, Nightwatch?
I'll just cast. It's a Minotaur, so it's in its mortal plane, so I can't do that. Wait a minute. You said it killed the Doristro?
It didn't. It actually missed, but it tried.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to make sure it was not turning into the Doristro. Because reasons. Okay. I will do. Yeah, let's do Guiding Bolt.
Guiding bolt. Cool. Cool. Roll to hit, I believe.
Yes.
Yes. Not 20. Double the dice.
I'm gonna be one. Yeah, I'll cast it at 4th level.
Ooh. This is gonna be a big bada boom.
Okay,
Double the dice.
so,
Twice the dice.
just making sure I get the right one. 16. D6. Give me triple digits.
Give me what?
Triple digits.
This is not, this 57 is enough. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 9. Yeah, that Minotaur is down. And the other one's still off the board thanks to banishment. So,
however, now that everything else is down, Deanne would like to drop concentration on banishment.
fair enough. Orin, you got your snack back.
Yay!
It's your turn.
Yay! Snack attack.
Go on then.
Okay, so first of all, I gotta send that gift. Now I'm going to go and attack it. Three. 20 plus 28, 14, 12.
12 does not hit.
Yeah. Magical slashing.
11.
And that's me turn.
Okay. The Garistro gone. Blood Dancer. Go on, stand up. You want to unmute yourself first? So we can hear you? Noodle? Sean?
Yeah.
There you are. It is your turn. What would you like to do?
There is a Minotaur monstrosity that was brought back from banishment.
Yes. That's the only target now.
Okay. I am on the low health.
And you're also on the ground, I believe. Oh no, you stood up
Yeah.
last turn, didn't you?
I don't. Yeah, I would have stood up to try and Jade Lotus him.
Yeah.
The Garistro.
You could
How
still try.
far?
Go on.
How far away am I from the Minotaur?
Probably about 10 feet.
Good. Then I'm going to move 30 feet away and Eldritch Blast.
Alright. Go for it.
Let's see. How many beams do I have now?
3.
Okay. 3d10. I need to roll to hit.
Remember, you got double movement because you're still hasted.
Oh yeah, so I will move even further back. 3d20. What's my plus to hit with this? It is +7.
And the 23 and the 17 both hit, but the 11 does not.
Okay, and I think the warlock thingies I have are...
Includes an agonizing blast.
Pardon?
So you do 2d10 plus 8 because you've got agonizing blast.
2d10 plus 8, okay.
Spoon.
27.
Very nice. And so as Orin is standing in front of this Minotaur, preparing to consume it, you see a bolt of magical energy punch a hole right through its chest, and another completely destroy its head.
You see a rather puffed out looking blood dancer on the other end of the Eldritch Blast. He probably shouldn't be standing, but somehow he is.
I can do this all day.
He looks at the Minotaur on the ground, then up at her, and then back out. Yay, food! And react to consume.
Jesus.
Does
You will just eat anything, won't you?
Absolutely.
Does Fia also want to use a reaction to get another soul coin thing? Soul trinket. Fia. Nomad. Oop.
Muted.
Yeah.
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay.
We'll do that. Sorry.
All right. So yeah,
Ooh,
Fight
soul
Silver.
trinket.
You are standing in front of the Hunter's Lodge. There's 2 dead Minotaurs and a well, there isn't a goo pile anymore. I don't think there's 2 dead Minotaurs either because Orin's eating them. But yeah, there you are in the woods, and we're gonna put a pin in it there because yeah, it's 6 minutes after midnight now. So
That's fair.
I hope you guys listening at home have enjoyed this as much as we've enjoyed playing, and that you tune in next time. And you're also welcome to join the Games and Geekery Discord server. There is a link in the description below. And as I mentioned before, you can also help improve the quality of these videos by becoming a emotional support goblin on Patreon. There's a link for that too. In the meantime, no matter what role you play, have a good game.
Have a good game.
Have a good game.